From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Down. 50, green. Striker, 3-3. Hey, check mega.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints. First down. Down, Saints.
62 blaster. Smash. Ready.
On play action, Rattler. Pressure comes and down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Ready.
Down the left sideline. And touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Desperados are on the board first here this afternoon. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set, ready. 10, ready.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And this one too low. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here we go. 33, yellow, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. From the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go. Red, 38, smash, red. Beetle blue.
On 3rd down, here's Camara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, go!
They'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by a roller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
That's another San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Bobcat!
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions! Up 70! Ready,
Trying the left side with Walker. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6-0 our score after one. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
43 rail down. Ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Derek Hall. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Ready, ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on. 6.
Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Ready,
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Watch out, 10 front.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Set, ready. Beetle, 52 blue. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the ready.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black 40, 12, 10. Set.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ochena Nwosu gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Back to 60.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
65 catch, 65 catch. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
14 more yards. That's another San Antonio first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Intended for
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Come on. Set. Talk, set, 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tory Morton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Rattler. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Saints.
Come on, set.
Play action. Now Rattler. Looking for cuts, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Pushing his way through. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 41, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Ready.
Throw left side complete. That's Horton. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
65.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
18 cards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Torrey Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Line up for a
70 line.
conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Saints nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Set. Ready.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Red.
Rattler wants to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Coming left is Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Slide through.
Throwing is Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ochena Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Steel flat. Go red. Back deep. Ready.
To the air is Rattler.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Here we go. Here we go. Cavity's cut.
And Walker once more.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Go. Go.
Running left is Walker.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
60 by 20.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! 9-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Desperados will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And remember, partner, that's thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Right?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Set, punt. Block 40. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 76 yards rushing down for Kamara. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
39 yards.
Ready, 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
60 Bison.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
32. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ready?
Here's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
33, yellow. Fight, 90, Fury, yellow, mega. Black ultra, blue striker, slide blue. Hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Desperados have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase.
And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.